deliberation, that is after half an hour, so he will be there. So देखते जैसा भी होता है. If he gets free, he is going to call me, and we will get him for the inaugural remarks. If not, after Murtuza sir. That is the plan.
Okay.
Sir, I got it. But he will be there.
And nearby go a long way. Go a long way. We were partners together in Hari Bhakti and Company. हाँ, हम लोग साथ में बैठ के काफी समय बिताए लंच टेबल पे, और केबिन भी बाजू में हुआ करती थी हमारी. और 3 years we were. So अभी भी काफी closely acquainted है.
He is very very humble and deserving as well. मैंने देखा है उनको, उनकी वर्किंग में देखा है. हमारे यहाँ एक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर कमेटी है जो लास्ट ईयर उनके चेयरमैन थे, तो नागपुर में उनकी विजिट भी काफी हुई थी उस बहाने, तो मैंने क्लोजली देखा है उनको. वेरी सिंपल, नोबल, डाउन टू अर्थ, बढ़िया पर्सनालिटी है.
आप कुछ बोल रहे थे किरीट भाई?
बस मैं वही बोला कि बस अपना जैसे कल थी वैसे ही हम सीक्वेंस रखेंगे. आफ्टर मुर्तुजा सर यू आर गोइंग टू डेलिब्रेट, देन आदर्श भाई, एंड देन अंकित जी.
श्योर.
जितिन सगलानी जी भी साथ में है, ये सेक्रेटरी नागपुर ब्रांच.
ऑलमोस्ट रेडी.
माइक म्यूट करके रखा है. अक्षय भाई भी आ गए. मुर्तुजा सर पे पूछ लेते हैं ना, मुर्तुजा सर आने की.
So do we still play Moto, ICI Moto starting में?
नहीं, वो नहीं करते. हमारी इच्छा थी वो, लेकिन मेरी लास्ट टाइम ललित बजाज जी से बात हुई थी, तो वो बोले कि जैसे अब सब घर पे है तो उसको जो रिस्पेक्ट मिलना चाहिए, हमने खड़े होना चाहिए, तो वो वी कांट इंश्योर, तो इसलिए हम करते ही नहीं हो.
ठीक है. यस.
अक्षय भाई भी आ गए. अक्षय गुलानी. यस,
गुड मॉर्निंग
अक्षय भाई.
हेलो, गुड मॉर्निंग.
गुड मॉर्निंग. हाँ मुर्तुजा सर, गुड मॉर्निंग सर. किरीट कल्याण सर. राइट. बस वी आर वेटिंग फॉर यू एंड वी विल स्टार्ट इन 5 minutes itself. सर. यस. मुर्तुजा सर भी आ रहे.
अच्छा.
अक्षय सर, इससे आवाज ठीक आ रही मेरी? ये दूसरा हेडफोन लगा है.
हाँ, आवाज ठीक है.
How many participants are there today? Approximately
100 around रहेंगे सर.
अच्छा. And all are in practice largely?
Yes sir.
किरीट सर, एक बार फ्लो डिस्कस करना है यहाँ पे.
फ्लो बात हुई मेरी अभी. फर्स्ट मुर्तुजा सर रहेंगे, देन हुजैफा सर, उसके बाद आदर्श भाई, एंड देन अंकित भाई. अभी निहार सर का फोन अभी तक आया नहीं है, तो आफ्टर मुर्तुजा सर उनका हम ले लेंगे, वर्ड्स ऑफ ब्लेसिंग से जैसा ही बोल के ऐसा कर लेंगे, क्योंकि अभी 11 बजे उनका बोला, मैं 10 मिनट पहले फोन करूंगा तो आया नहीं कॉल, तो 11:15 तक मैं फोन कर लूंगा उनको. जैसे मुर्तुजा सर का जब चालू हो जाएगा डेलिब्रेशन, तब मैं बात कर लूंगा उनसे और वो कर लूंगा. मैं उनको लिंक वगैरह भेज दिया था कल रात को अपन ने. तो फर्स्ट हम जैसे राइट्स ऑफ प्रेजेंटर मुर्तुजा सर को देके रखेंगे ना.
मेरा वेबकैम स्टार्ट नहीं हो रहा, तो मैंने रिस्टार्ट किया, किसी से लेट हो गया.
जैसा ही. अरे हम 9 बजे से हुजैफा भाई 9 बजे से हमारी बातचीत चालू है कि कैसे करना है, व्हाट इज टू बी डन वगैरह. क्या थोड़ा सा वी आर डिपेंडेंट ऑन टेक्नोलॉजी है ना, हाईली डिपेंडेंट है, वो थोड़ा सा सोचना पड़ता है कि क्या लाइव में क्या है, ऑप्शन ABCD काफी सारे रहते हैं, हम नहीं रहते कोई और आ जाता है. लेकिन यहाँ पर कैसा है, जनरली अभी विकासा की एक्टिविटीज भी काफी अच्छी चल रही है सर हमारे नागपुर में. अक्षय जी इज लीडिंग दिस विकासा चेयरमैन एज वेल, तो वो एक्टिविटीज और ब्रांच का, तो हमारा एक अच्छा सेट हो गया सब. अभी
नागपुर में कितने स्टूडेंट्स हैं अपने? नागपुर में कितने CA स्टूडेंट्स होंगे? नागपुर में
स्टूडेंट्स
कितने
करीब
CA
more than
students हो गए हमारे?
8,000 के
8,000
आसपास, 8,000।
8,000। वाओ।
हाँ
हाय, गुड मॉर्निंग।
गुड
Good
मॉर्निंग।
अंकित भाई,
Sorry,
अंकित भाई,
was just completing some calls.
नहीं सेकंड लिंक मैंने किया ना आपको।
We thought that you are in the breaking news.
नहीं।
We are hearing a new FM coming. Mr.
अभी
KV.
अभी मेल कर रहा हूँ, अभी कर रहा हूँ। अक्षय सर, अक्षय
यस
सर,
सर, यस सर।
वो अंकित रायपुरिया जी को लिंक जो है ना वो काम नहीं कर रही है, वो गई नहीं है शायद, तो वो कर देते क्या एक बार?
मैं भेज दे रहा हूँ अभी।
अंकित
अरे
रायपुरिया
मैं भी जैकेट पहन लूं क्या? आप दोनों जन जैकेट वैकेट पहन के आए हो, चेयरमैन और चेयरमैन। हाँ
पहन लीजिए, पहन लीजिए।
चलो देखता हूँ, आई विल ट्राई।
वो निहार सर आ रहे हैं ना, इसलिए बाकी सर हम बाकी तो वैसे ही है सर।
चलेगा।
वाइस प्रेसिडेंट सर है। जनरली विकास का हम टी शर्ट में भी कर लेते सर, व्हाइट टी शर्ट में अच्छा लगता है, बाकी हम आरती वालों आरती ने ब्राउन फाइल वगैरह पढ़ ले तो टीवी ना स्टैंड पर जैसे वो तो पढ़ नीचे रख दो, पूरा फाइल कर दो, तो डब्बे ना काट ले नीचे बंद पड़ी।
ये सेशंस रिकॉर्ड भी होते हैं या नो रिकॉर्डिंग?
नहीं, रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है
सर।
अच्छा, रिकॉर्ड होते हैं।
और हम इसको YouTube पे भी दे देंगे हम।
अच्छा, ओके,
वीडियो अपलोड कर देंगे।
ओके।
तो इतनी एफर्ट्स है, अगर सब मेंबर्स तक पहुंचे ना, दैट इज द सिंसियर इंटेंशन, जाना चाहिए सब।
राइट, सही है, करेक्ट।
सर अंकित जी को भेज दिया,
भेज दिया। हाँ
परफेक्ट सर।
अभी क्या आप लोग ने स्टैंडर्ड बढ़ा दिया है यार, चेयरमैन और विकास चेयरमैन एकदम।
सर आपसे सीखे हैं सर,
वाइस
आप लोग।
आपको देखो मेल किया अभी, एक सेकंड। अक्षय भाई कौन सी आईडी पे किया?
एक मिनट सर, उनका जो पहले था ना, एक सेकंड होल्ड करना बोला सर। उनको भेजा है CA अंकित रायपुरिया@gmail.com।
CA अंकित रायपुरिया@gmail.com। ये नागपुर गो टू वेबिनार से आया होगा आपको, आईडी जो है ना अभी तक नहीं है। इसमें देखिए वो जो प्रमोशन या उसमें आता है कभी कभार।
सर शैल वी स्टार्ट?
बस 1-2 मिनट अक्षय भाई, अंकित जी कर लेते।
हाँ
नहीं कोई दिक्कत नहीं है सर, आप लाइव है अभी, बात कर पाए। या नहीं आएगा, या ऐसा करते हैं अंकित जी, 5 मिनट में या 7 मिनट में चालू जैसा हो जाता है तो अक्षय भाई आपको कॉल कर लेंगे और उसको वैसा कर लेते हैं। राइट, प्लीज थैंक यू। हाँ अक्षय भाई स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं। अंकित जी को थोड़ा सा 10 मिनट बाद जोड़ लेते। तो मैं कर दूं, लाइव कर दूं?
यस सर।
मुर्तजा सर मेरे को दिख नहीं रहा, दिख रहा है आपको
क्या सर? सर आपका वो हेडफोन निकाल लीजिए। ग्रेट सर,
निकाल लोगे?
हाँ हैंग हो रहा है।
अच्छा अभी आ रही आवाज क्लियर?
नहीं अभी भी हैंग हो रहा है सर।
नहीं आवाज अभी आ रही?
आपकी आवाज तो आ रही है,
अभी आ रही है,
आ रही है। हैंग तो नहीं हो रहा है,
ठीक।
मेरे यहाँ पर हैंग दिख रहा है।
तो ठीक है, मैं कर दूं, लाइव कर दूं अक्षय भाई?
यस सर।
अच्छा मुर्तजा सर का मेरे को अभी भी वेबकैम नहीं दिख रहा है।
है चालू है।
चालू है?
यस यस इट्स ऑन।
डन, मैं एक ही सेकंड में कर रहा हूँ।
ओके
आई एम म्यूटिंग एवरीबॉडी। Good morning, friends. Unlock 1.2 is coming soon. We all must be ready to start our offices. But friends, this lockdown has taught us many things. Let us start again with new technology now. Let us start again with new improved vision now. And let us start again with new energy. I, C. Akshay Gulane, Vikasa Chairman Nagpur Branch, along with Chairman Nagpur Branch, C. Kirit Kalyani, in absentia, C. Abhijit Kerekar, Regional Council Member, entire committee members of Nagpur Branch, Vice Chairman C. Saket Bagadia, Secretary C. Jiten Saglani, Treasurer C. Sanjay Agrawal, immediate past Chairman C. Suren Durudkar sir, and Executive Committee Member C. Harish Rangwani. Welcome you all for today's webinar on office automation, for sharing knowledge about the innovative ways of team collaboration as well as office management. It is our esteemed pleasure to have with us Vice President of our institute, C. Nihar Jambusaria sir, and also Secretary of WIRC, C. Murtuza Kachwala sir. I welcome you, sir. I also welcome the speakers of today's webinar, C. Adarsh Mandrecha, who is also a contributor for ebook publication by WIRC, Work from Home, C. Josefa Unwala ji, and C. Ankit Raipuria ji. To begin with, may I now call upon C.A. Kirit Kalyani, Chairman of Nagpur Branch, to give his welcome address. Kirit sir, over to you.
Akshay ji, I guess I am audible. Akshay ji.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you, Akshay ji. Namaskar. I, on behalf of Nagpur branch of WIRC of ICAI, welcome you all to the VCM on office automation, that is for ensuring office working at all times. I, along with CA Saket Bagadia ji, Vice Chairman, CA Jiten Saglani ji, Secretary, CA Akshay Gulani ji, Chairman Vikasa Nagpur, and Coordinator as well, duly recognize the presence and commitment to serve the fraternity of CA Nihar Jambusaria sir, Honorable Vice President ICAI. As we all know, he is very humble, down to earth, and sharing his responsibilities as Vice President of our esteemed institute. Friends, yesterday itself I talked with him at night. He was busy as usual for a whole day, and he is very busy back to back for webinars, meetings, etc. that is going on at ICAI central level. And I must say, लाइव प्रोग्राम्स की बात करें और अगर हम ये वर्चुअल मीटिंग्स या वेबिनार्स की बात करें तो these programs are more challenging because continuously you are supposed to sit in front of laptop itself. So Nihar sir is there with us today. He is gracing the VCM and will lend his words of wisdom as well in his remarks. I must say we are really fortunate. We all are willing to listen to him. Friends, I must say we are also fortunate to have this VCM with very good speakers, come guides, in the form of CA Murtuza Kachwala ji, Honorable Secretary WIRC, Mumbai. Friends, he will guide as regards relation with clients building, relationship management that I can say, and ensuring fruitful relations with clients at all times. Then CA Josefa Unwala ji from Mumbai itself, he is going to guide us as regards how we can use cloud storage, then VPN, data protection, A to Z of required digitalization journey for CA professionals. He is going to guide with all these aspects. He also is going to discuss case studies. He will discuss how online working with even huge number of staff strength is possible with digitization. Then CA Adarsh Mandrecha ji from Mumbai itself. Friends, I must say he is one of the major contributors of book of WIRC for SMPs, that is working from home for professionals. फ्रेंड्स, मैंने इस बुक को देखा है और ये काफी अच्छी बुक है, मैंने काफी हद तक इसको पढ़ा भी है. तो आदर्श जी is one of the major contributors of this book. Friends, he will guide as regards inter-team communications, Microsoft Teams, practice management softwares, which is very vital for we, the CA professionals, to ensure digitization. Then CA Ankit Raipuria ji from Mumbai. Friends, he will guide as regards data access management, data security, file management aspects. Friends, अगर मैं short में कहूँ आज के VCM के बारे में, तो it is a full package. Yes, it is a full package for A to Z of digitization, office automation that is really need of ours. Because in long run, we have to ensure continuous office working at all times. फ्रेंड्स, मैं एक चीज जरूर कह दूं कि अगर आज के प्रोग्राम की बात करें तो सारे स्पीकर्स जो है मुर्तजा जी से लेके सभी जो स्पीकर्स है, आदर्श जी, अंकित जी एंड हुजैफा जी, हमने करीब पिछले 10 दिनों से कंटिन्यूस डिस्कशन किया है। और नागपुर के मेंबर जनरली जो कोर प्रैक्टिस एरियाज में इन्वॉल्व है, उनके लिए हाउ वी कैन इंश्योर डिजिटाइजेशन इफेक्टिवली, उसके बारे में चर्चा भी की है। और ये सारी चर्चा, सारा जो डिस्कशन हुआ है आज, यस वी ऑल आर गोइंग टू लिसन टू देम, and all those aspects that we have discussed are going to be covered. That I must say, it is to sincerely appeal you all that you please stay logged in and attending the VCM is must, so as to ensure CPRs as well. On sincere note, friends, it feels great to find efforts working nicely and members finding VCMs of due relevance. On forthcoming front, अगर मैं बात करूँ नागपुर ब्रांच की, तो नागपुर ब्रांच as usual is committed enough. Various VCMs have been planned. On 3rd of June, GST by C. Avinash Poddar ji. He is going to guide as regards assessment and search and business audits by department as well. On 4th of June, burning issues concerning GST are going to be discussed by C. Vishal Poddar ji from Nasik. On 6th of June, that is Saturday, opportunities at USA are going to be discussed. Former chairperson of US chapter of ICAI will guide along with other speakers. Friends, on 8th of June, that is Monday, wills and nominations by CA Vimal Punamia, Mumbai, will be the topic. It also is going to be very crucial VCM in these times. Friends, 3 more VCMs are being planned for Nagpur members. I sincerely appeal you all to please stay in touch with the efforts of Nagpur branch of ICAI and take maximum benefit of all the events and such ventures. Before signing off, once again, we'd like to extend my well wishes and would sincerely welcome CA Nihar Jambusaria sir, Honorable Vice President ICAI, CA Murtuza Kachwala ji, CA Huzefa Unwala ji, CA Adarsh Madrecha ji, CA Ankit Raipuria ji, who all are going to guide us in today's very crucial VCM as regards office automation. And yes, you all attendees are also sincerely welcomed, because of which the webinar, the VCM rather, has become a memorable one. Wishing you all a very joyous and fruitful sessions ahead. Thank you. It's over to you, Akshay ji.
Thank you so much. Am I audible, Kirit sir?
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much, sir. Vice President sir is in a meeting and he will be joining us very shortly. But before that, let me introduce our first speaker of today's session, Sri Murtuza Onali Kachwala. Murtuza sir is a fellow chartered accountant, 1994. He is a Bachelor of Commerce and Master of Commerce, Corporate Management Accountant, Certified Internal Auditor, ISO 27001 Lead Auditor, Certified Information Auditor, Systems Auditor, and has done Diploma in Information Systems Audit. He is a Regional Council member of WRC of ICAI 2019 to 2022 and currently the Secretary of WRC 2021. He is Chairman of Internal Audit Committee and Committee of Members in Industry and Business at WRC. He has served as a Secretary 16-17, Vice Chairman and Chairman of Kalyan Dombivli branch of WRC as well. He has been a Deputy Convener of Kalyan CP Study Circle as well. Murtuza sir has more than 20 years of professional experience working with a broad range of global public and private organizations. Currently, he is a Managing Director with Protiviti and heads the Risk Consulting and Internal Audit Practice for Western India. Murtuza sir has worked in organizations like Mitsui, OSK Lines, Hinduja Group, and Vodafone as Head Internal Audit, Head SOX and Compliance, etc. I welcome you, Murtuza sir, and request you to please address the gathering. Over to you, Murtuza sir.
Let me first thank the chairman of Nagpur branch, A. Kirit Kalyani, for taking the lead and organizing such a beautiful program. Let me also thank Akshay for introducing me, and all the committee members, and even the regional council member from Nagpur, Abhijit in absentia. And thank you all for giving us this opportunity to present this in front of you. Really, the program, like Kirit Bhai explained, has been designed in a manner in which will be like little grounded for the practitioners, and it will be like practically useful. So that is what is the agenda. And 4 speakers will try to restrict us to 30 minutes. And after each speaker, like say once I finish in 30 minutes, I'll take 3 to 5 questions. So for 5 minutes, then we move on to the second, third, and fourth speaker. And then after everyone's finished, we open up the floor. We again take questions where between 4 of us, whoever wants to answer can answer. And we can cover multiple things, and whatever you want to ask, you can ask from Tally, a single user, multiple user, how you work on Tally on cloud, how do you ensure that data from Tally moves into the GST return. If you want to look at a little ERP type of a Zoho, if you want to ask some query on SAP Oracle also, I think between 4 of us will be able to answer. So if you want to ask something on today, we are not covering the robotic process automation or like data analytics or artificial intelligence or blockchain. But if you want a query in the end, we can even try to answer that as well between 4 of us. So that is what will be the like basic to start the session. By like, are we waiting for nearby, or should we start with my presentation and then whenever he comes, we'll stop?
Sir, after your deliberation, we are going to have his words of blessing, sir. After your deliberation, it is to be done, sir. He is in a meeting at present, sir.
Excellent. So can I share my then presentation, Akshay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just 1 minute. Show my screen. Has it come? Can you see the slide?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it visible now, full screen?
Not yet. Now it is okay.
Okay, very good. So, good. Thank you very much. And the topic which I have to cover, the 2 broad things which we discussed was build and nurture relationship and ensure effective meeting and also winning the assignment. So I have put the coverage something like this. So I'll divide the whole session into 10, 10, 10, 30 minutes, and I'll finish at 11:45. Try to finish at 11:44. Okay. So the first part I want to cover upon, like how do you build your contact database, how you build your relationship, and how do you nurture them to get to a level where you start getting some inquiry, etc. When you get an inquiry, then how do you get into a meeting, what do you present, how do you understand all of those. And then like towards the end, we'll also try to cover how do you win a assignment, and you get into this thing. And if there is time, I'll cover few other aspects as well. So this is broadly the agenda. And as I proceed ahead, the first slide. So wherever you go, while you are building your connection slowly, if you are going to a lecture, a seminar, or a webinar, or a meeting in Nagpur branch, or you are going for a regional conference in Mumbai, or if you are going for a client meeting, the most important thing is how are you dressed. The first impression is very, very important. And there is no compulsion that okay, you have to wear a suit always, but assuming you may decide only to wear a pant shirt, a formal, or you may decide along with a formal a tie, and sometimes you may want to wear a suit. My only request or suggestion is, if you're wearing a suit, generally have only 3 color suits in your wardrobe: blue, black, and gray. If it is blue, black, gray, it looks very good, and there is no confusion in terms of what color shirt will go with that or what color tie will go with that. When you come to shirts, try to avoid the stripes, or try to avoid stripes are still okay, but try to avoid any dark colors, etc. So the best bet is, if you're using and if you're going to meet clients on a regular basis, or if you're going to do work with like a lot of corporate clients, have 10 white shirts or 5 white shirts and every day wear a white shirt. And on a blue suit or a gray suit or a black suit, white shirt always goes. And if it is any of these color suit and a white shirt, any tie will go. Then you don't need to worry कि tie ये shirt पे जाएगा क्या नहीं जाएगा. Okay, but on a dark blue you can have a light blue shirt. On a black you could have a pink or a cream color shirt and something like that. Okay, so what do you wear? Of course, when you go for a meeting as partner or as in charge of the practice or as a senior person or as a chartered accountant of your client, try to avoid carrying a 10 rupee plastic pen. Okay, use a good pen. 100 rupees ka ek acha steel wala pen, that will do nice. If you can afford, take a cross ka pen. If you can afford, take a Mont Blanc ka pen, which will be costing much higher. But then depending on where you are, what you want to do, carry a good bag, carry a good folder. Okay, comb your hair properly, reach the meeting 10 minutes in advance so that you look good, polish your shoes properly, it is for important meetings and wherever you are going. So that will give the first impression, and you can see the people here in the photograph. I think let me move ahead. I'll wait for a few seconds for you to absorb. But then what happens is, the initial, when you talk, when you put across your points, the how do you come across with people, the confidence when you talk about on a technical subject, the friendliness, the humility, your intelligence questions, how smartly you talk, and the English which you put across, your grammar, etc., and all of those comes across in the first maybe 30 seconds or 1 minute or 2 minutes, and that creates the first impression. So I'm saying this is across. Even if you go to a study circle meeting, this is what it is. And when you are meeting someone for the first time, it is all the more important that you are well prepared for that meeting. Let me move ahead. There is a lot more to cover in the first 10 minutes as well. So in terms of creating that template or database or master, of course, everyone has done articleship. So during articleship, the person with whom we did articleship, if in the firm there were other partners than those, if there were people who did articleship with me, some were senior, some were junior to me. If during my time there was GMCS, but today there is GMCS orientation ITT, so I would have met so many people. If I am a CA with 10 years practice, or I qualified CA 10 years back or 15 years back, then people who did articleship with me, if they are working in industry, they must be leading, they must be the finance controller, they must be the CFO, they could possibly be the Internoid head, they must be doing direct tax, indirect tax, and some of them would be become a CEO also of an organization. Someone must be a manager with a bank or whatever. So अगर 10 साल पहले अगर articleship किया, उधर कुछ लोग साथ में थे who were junior to me or senior to me, they would be in some position, and it is that position where they will be able to interact, take decision. So decision makers. Okay, but other than that also you can generally have a huge contact list, so you can start bringing the contact list first in place. And in the contact list, what do you want? You want name, designation, company name, mobile number, email ID. And also maybe you want to add a filter, which industry. If you're talking about people working in the organization, whether it is real estate, construction, whether it is telecom, whether it is manufacturing, so that you can send the relevant data to them. जो real estate में है, उनको real estate related कुछ भेज दिया. Every day morning to send lot of stuff to everyone may not work well, because they will get tired. They will say this guy sends every day something. But if you send relevant things, they may be happy. But like if there is a change in the standard on auditing, or if there is a change and the ICI comes out with a guidance note, possibly you could send to all CFOs. If something comes up by ICI or Internoid, you can send to all the Internoid heads. So that way, that filter will help you if you have what the person is doing, whether it is direct tax, international tax, indirect tax, Internoid, statutory audit, or whether it is in practice or whether it is a consultant. That filter is very, very important. And the second thing is which industry or what is it doing, what is his passion, what is his interest, so that you can send the relevant material to them. Now, this list which you draw first, this is all your connections till now. And some people may have only 20 in this list, and some may have 50, and some may have 100 also. But is it enough? If that is not enough, then what you need to do is maybe attend seminars, at Nagpur branch, but there again you will have only practicing CS. So maybe Nagpur branch, you encourage the chairman to conduct some trainings or sessions for the industry, where the industry people come and you can exchange cards with them. You go to some other programs in like some other places, maybe a Pune or Mumbai or regional conference or international conference, and where there could be a lot of people from industry, from multiple other chapters, etc. Now there you need to keep on ensuring that you have enough time to interact with people, and there either you can spend 1 hour talking to one person, but then you will be able to in 2 days cover only 10 people, or instead of that spend 5 minutes with a person, but give your card, take his card, give your card, take his card, and then once you come back you can start reaching out to them on WhatsApp, on phone or mail, and start building the relationship and have that longer conversation of half an hour or 1 hour. So utilize the time during this conferences to meet as many people as possible, take exchange cards with them, collect their contact details, and put them in your database. Now, what generally I do, so most of these conferences, etc., I am wearing a suit or a blazer. So I keep my cards in the right hand pocket, so that whenever someone asks for my card, I put my right hand inside, remove a visiting card, and hand over to him. And whenever a person gives me the card, I take the card, look at it properly. I say, okay, fine, this is organization. Make some comment on it, and then put the card in my left hand pocket. So I know कि जो collect किया वो left hand में है और मेरा card right hand में है, ताकि confusion नहीं हो. And if I collect it from someone, I don't hand over that card to someone else. Okay, and I hand over my card to them. Now, it's just a small thing. But what I do is when I come back from the conference or meeting in the evening, I on the back of the card with a pencil I write down, this guy was from Abu Dhabi chapter, this guy was from so and so industry, and when did I meet him? I met him in the international conference on 10th of 31st of May, or Nagpur branch. I met the person on the Nagpur branch seminar on 31st of May. So that if I'm not connected with him, and if I forget कि इसको किधर मिला था, at least I can remove the card and see on the backside where did I meet. The moment I do that, I try to ensure that someone in my office scans all the card and posts them into an Excel. And the moment it comes into an Excel, then I have the name, designation, company name, mobile number, email ID. I have to reach on WhatsApp, I have created broadcast groups, broadcast group of CFOs, broadcast group of internet head, broadcast group of direct tax, indirect tax guys. And so that through broadcast, you can just post the stuff and it reaches so many people. Similarly, on mail, if you want to send something, you could have 500 people and you will have to write 500 mails, or you will have to do mail merge and then keep on sending. But usse better hai ki you create a Yahoo group or a Google group, and once you added them inside, you post one mail and the mail goes to all the mail IDs which are there in that list on the Yahoo group. So these are all effective things of keeping connected. But does that mean that like whatever comes on the WhatsApp factory, I'll keep on pushing them? The answer is no. Don't do that, because otherwise they'll get frustrated. They will say, what is happening? This guy is sending me data every day. So don't do that. Okay, be relevant, be choosy. What is the purpose? The purpose is to ensure that क्या उनको आपकी याद आती रहे. They don't forget you. And the moment you connected with them, you met them in a regional conference, and for 1 month if you don't do anything, maybe they will forget. But on the next day or within the 7 days, if you send them a mail, it was really a pleasure meeting you at the regional conference, and thank you very much for sharing your card. I have put you in my database. Let us stay connected, and I am from Mumbai, and a little information about you, and if you thought you shared something interesting, write something about that. I'm sure a lot of people and ask some open-ended question. I hope you are in good health. I hope you're doing so and so. What is the type of practice that you're doing? So that he will be forced to answer. If it is sentences, he will not answer. If it is a question, he may be like forced to answer. And or not everyone will respond. Some will respond, some will not respond. Basically, the response, you have to start doing the connection slowly. And then once they go into your database and your stuff starts going to them on a regular basis, then you will start building that network. Now, assuming in the various of the seminars, conferences, meetings, dinner, whatever you call, you met some people, and someone was from Siemens, or someone was from Ashok Leyland, or someone was from Tata Motors, or X or Y, or a pharma company. Very good. You can, like, once you have a Good equation on WhatsApp. You send him a message, he replies back. You send him some Diwali greeting, he responds back. You send him a New Year greeting on WhatsApp and he responds back. Then what you can do is you can pick up phone, talk to him. Hi Kirit bhai, how are you? Yeah, wo. And then also try to fix up some time. Let us meet one of the days on tea, coffee, or for lunch or dinner, and meet them. And when you meet them, you talk them through. Ask about them, their family. Inform them about yourself, about your firm. Where is your office? What are the partners? How many people? And what type of work do you do? General conversation. So if the guy is in industry, he knows that you are expert in GST. You're doing work for this type of companies. So anytime he has got something on GST, he can reach out to you. If you're doing internal audit, then he can reach out to you. If you're doing stock verification for 3-4 companies and he knows that, then he can reach out to you. So maybe the first meeting, you can never, you can always pick up phone and say, "Kya re, kuch kaam de do," but that will not look good. So it is always better to ensure that you meet them generally. Ek bar aise milte hai, we'll have lunch together. Meet them on a Sunday in a club, in a restaurant, have some tea, coffee with them, have some informal conversation, build friendship. Ultimately, the first important thing is the friendship, the relationship, the trust. And then important thing is the person should be confident कि इसको काम देगा तो ये करेगा और ये सही टाइप का बंदा है, इसके साथ में associate करना है. And then he should know what type of work you do and whether you are capable of delivering that work. If he gives you work, whether you will deliver or whether you will spoil his name and whether he will be pulled down. So once that confidence is achieved, I'm sure whenever the opportunity comes and whenever he knows that you do this work, your name will be up top in his mind because you are sending him some material once in a week or once in a month, and he remembers you and immediately he will reach out to you and he will say, "अरे मेरे को stock verification करवाना था 10 डेपो में, आप कर सकोगे क्या? या अभी मेरा एक असेसमेंट आया और मेरे को 2 बंदे चाहिए, तो क्या एक आर्टिकल और एक बीकॉम आप दे सकते हो क्या 1 महीने के लिए?" And yes, he will reach out to you for something. And if he reaches out to you for something, then you will say, "Okay, very good. Let us meet. I'll come to your office. Let me understand what is the real scope. And I will talk you about a little more about that type of work which I'm doing. And then I'll send you a formal proposal and then let us take it ahead." So the whole journey of relationship, I tried to cover in this 10 minutes. So what I'll do is after the session, I'll take some questions. And of course, towards the end also in the question answer we'll take. But I hope I'm making sense. So I'll just take a sense check from Kirit Bhai or Akshay. Is the speed right? Am I okay? Or do you want me to go slow or fast, Kirit Bhai?
Yes, sir. Murtala sir, it's going on very well.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So friends, we talked about like the whole connecting with people first time, exchanging cards, writing somewhere, making a note, where did we meet them, how did we meet them, who introduced us to them. Of course, in the card you will know where the person is, what organization, what company, what is he doing. Then putting it into one master database. At any point in time, you should have one Excel database. These are my 1000 connections whom I can reach out to for multiple things. Okay, and then from that connection, the cards will go into a folder alphabetically, company name wise. You should have a folder, but every time you'll not open the folder and keep on looking. But if you have an Excel, you can just click, open, see, filter, Control F, look at the name, look at the company, and that person is there. And you have his email ID, etc., and you can start sending it. On a like regular basis, once in 3 months, once in 6 months, you may get an interesting survey which they want to send to them. You may get an interesting reading material which you want to send. So you can send those type of things as well, and then you keep connected with them. And then you come to like when you tell them what you do, and then they come across to you, and some opportunity comes, and you go and meet them. So let me move to the next slide then. So what happens when I met the people, had the card, kept in touch, and reached a stage where they told, like, okay, come, now there is some work. So there is this pharma company, and the pharma company, my connection in the pharma company is a finance controller. And he said the CFO wanted to meet you, and he wanted to explore whether you can do physical verification of inventory for our warehouses across India. Excellent. So when this person calls up, the first few questions that you will have, okay, how many warehouses do you have? Which location? Can you share me a list of all the locations so that I can see whether I have my connections there or whether I have my associates or offices in those cities? What do you want to cover in that warehouse audit? Do you have a standard checklist? How many days do you think we'll have to spend there? What level of resource do you think you want? And do you want to cover all 35 warehouses on the same day on 1st and 2nd of April at the year end? Or can I do it throughout the year? So 2 in this month, 2 in this month, 2 in this month. Okay. Is it only a stock verification, or is it like looking at multiple other things in terms of cutoffs, revenue, GRM, stock, quality, fire extinguisher, XYZ? I don't know. Now, maybe on the call, he would answer few questions. He will not answer all questions, but that information will be helpful. And before you go to a meeting, just don't walk into the meeting just like that. Oh, बोलता है कल के कल आ जाओ, Monday सुबह 10 बजे हाजिर. लेकिन you not taken any presentation, you not taken anything, you don't know what is the assignment, you don't know what to talk. Then you are not prepared well. And we never appeared for a CA exam also like that, right? For the exam also we prepared so much. For 3 months we took leave and we prepared. So for a client meeting where we are trying to win an assignment, I'm sure we need at least 1 day if not more, but try to get 2 or 3 days. कभी कभी होता है क्लाइंट बहुत बिजी है और बहुत ही अर्जेंसी में कल के कल आओ, तो बोलो ठीक है कल का दिन दे दो. I am little busy, I've got some pre-fixed meeting. Let us do it on Tuesday morning at 10 o'clock, and I'm sure you will say okay fine, Tuesday morning 10 o'clock. Now that gives you time to find out pharma. Okay, so understand the pharma industry. If it is like a Cipla, then understand what Cipla does, how many factory, how many warehouses, what is the turnover, where is the parent, whether they are listed or not, who is the CFO, who is the board member, who is the CEO, whom are you going to meet tomorrow? If assuming he is telling go and do warehouse audits and you never done warehouse audit, okay, excellent, no worries. Call up your friends, call up other people who are practicing, talk to Kirit Kalyani, XYZ, and ask them, like, okay, have you done a warehouse audit? Have you done warehouse audit for a pharma company? Do you have a checklist? Have you ever submitted a proposal? Can you share a copy with me? Do some research, do some Google. There is a lot of stuff which is available. Download all of those. So you need time to prepare, understand, and then go for the meeting. So the first one, get some time. Second, research on the organization, understand what is the assignment or they want to discuss, understand who is going to come in the meeting. If there are like say a certain person and you know like okay, and I'm just taking name for the sake of name, that okay, you are going to a particular bank and you know that okay, Nilesh Vikram is a board member there. So you need to understand who is he, what is his skill set, what does he like, what does he not like, and talk to people who have interacted with him and see like okay, how do you take this thing. If you know that the CFO is Mr. So and so, okay, and he's going to be there in the meeting, or a particular audit head is going to be there in the meeting, so you know that Adesh Madrecha is going to be there in the meeting, go to his LinkedIn profile and look at LinkedIn. Okay, where did he, which college he went to, which school he went to, which firm he did articleship, is he a chartered accountant, is he an MBA? If he's an MBA, don't talk too much about CA in front of him. Okay, so those are type of things which you'll have to be prepared. Do you have the calendar invite? Do you know what time you want to reach, etc., etc.? And what will you do? Which bag will you take? Which laptop? Okay, if you are going to take a presentation, take the presentation in your laptop. But what if you can't open your laptop? What if you cannot connect to the network? So mail it to them also. Carry it on a pen drive also, so that if something goes wrong, you can give them the pen drive, they can connect into the laptop and they can put it up on the screen. Assuming something goes wrong, Murphy's Law, and your presentation does not work there, at least carry 3 or 4 hard copy printout, color printout, properly spiral binded in a folder. अच्छा ठीक है, सिस्टम नहीं चल रहा है, we can't put all the presentation, no worries, बैग खोला, बैग में 4 सेट निकाला, ये लो, एक CFO को दिया, एक ऑडिट हेड को दिया, एक अपने पास रखा, and then you start talking them through. Can I come to the second page, sir? Can you come to the third page, sir? And then talk them through. So have a backup plan ready. Okay, And of course, when you go to the meeting, carry business cards. And I'm sure everyone has faced sometimes in their life where they did not have a business card and someone gives you a card and you don't have a card, and it is so embarrassing. Sorry, I forgot to bring my card. And he says he's coming for an important meeting. He's not prepared, he did not carry his card. His shoes are not polished, he's not wearing a tie. And he reached at the last minute or 10 minutes late for the meeting and he's perspiring fully. How does it look? So then, are you serious? Are you prepared? Are you spending enough time? Are you giving them enough importance? These are type of things or questions which will come in the mind of the person. Let me move to the next slide. So this was when you get a call, how do you prepare? What do you do? I spoke about. On that day, reach before time. 10 baje ka meeting hai, reach there by 9:30. Speak to the receptionist. She makes you sit into a conference room. Ask her where the meeting will happen. Will the meeting happen here or will it happen somewhere else? The people who are meeting, are they busy in a meeting? Will they be on time or will they be delayed? Of course, we talked about the cloth, the shoe, the bag, the pen. Okay, and then there are a few other things. So like, don't put a very strong perfume. Okay, don't put funny tunes on your mobile. So it starts ringing and all of a sudden some funny song comes up and people say, what is he listening to? No harm in listening to a good song, but then put it on silent. In case you are in a meeting, you're getting delayed, you have some other meeting, someone is calling you urgently from your office, seek permission. Sorry sir, I'm getting an urgent call, can I just take this for a minute? And then step outside the cabin, do the call and then come inside. Avoid slang words. Avoid, before going to the meeting, at least avoid smoking, chewing gums, etc., and XYZ. Don't keep your bag on the table, keep it on the side, keep the folder on the table, immediately give the folder, have a writing pad, take some notes, have patience. If they start talking, let them listen to them, XYZ. But the most important thing, never lie in a meeting. If you're not doing something, say no. If you not done work for a company and you are in a CIPLA meeting and you have never done work for Pfizer and you say, I did so and so for Pfizer, you never know that CFO may know the CFO of Pfizer and he may pick up the call the moment you step out of the meeting and say, कि ये बंदा आया था Murtuza Kachwala, is he working with you? Has he done that assignment? That guy says, नहीं नहीं कभी भी जिंदगी में काम नहीं किया, खत्म, finished. That guy will never call you back in his life. So be very careful what you will say, what will you present. If you not done the work, no harm in saying, sir, I have not done the work, but I know XYZ, I have spoken to my friends, I have spoken to other colleagues, and I will do X, X, Y, Z. So he knows कि इसने नहीं किया लेकिन तैयारी करके आया और बोलता है ये करेगा, तो भी वो आपको चांस दे सकता है, कोई टेंशन नहीं है. और अगर नहीं मिलता ये काम तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. Don't spoil the relationship. दूसरा काम आएगा, तीसरा काम आएगा, कभी तो वो काम आएगा जो आप कर रहे हो और वो आपको देगा. But by lying or by taking false, sorry, do I need to stop? Okay, let me go to the next slide. Mindful of the fact that I'll try to finish off. So like, okay, when you get into a meeting, okay, if it is a very senior person, don't offer your hand, let him offer hand. And if he offers hand, shake your hands. Let him sit first, then you sit. Introduce first time when you're meeting someone, introduce yourself with a full name and surname. Keep your business card ready so that you can give to someone. When they give the business card to you, look at the business card, look at their name, look at the company name, look at the designation. Don't put in your pocket, keep it on the table. क्योंकि मीटिंग में क्या होता है कि भाई 5 लोग हैं और 5 को फर्स्ट टाइम मिल रहा है और ये नहीं मालूम है कि किसका नाम क्या है, तो कंफ्यूज हो सकता है. तो अगर किसी को एड्रेस करते हैं दूसरे का नाम लेके बाय रॉन्ग नेम, he may feel offended. But if the cards are on the table, then you know that this guy is this guy is this, and if you forget the name, you can also look at the card again. Non-verbal communications are very, very important. And when I say non-verbal communication, folded hands not allowed, crossed legs not allowed, stretching of legs not allowed. So your body language also speaks a lot. The whole, your uniform, your dress, your body language speaks other than what you speak in English. Let me go ahead. Okay. So like, if you're getting into a meeting, either before when you get a call or when you get into a meeting, try to find out how much time does he have. When I get into a meeting, start with an informal chat. And I would say, I was in the reception and I was seeing the mission and vision statement of your organization. And I saw that like you are saying that human resource are an important aspect. People are very, very important. Excellent thing to note. Very good. And he starts talking to you on that line. So without getting to the normal work which you were come for, you talk something. If he's got a good view from his window, oh, I can see the sea here from your window, or I can see the Mithi river from your window. Excellent. You have got a good look outside your office. Or if in his cabin he's put up some like trophies, etc., where is a regular speaker, then start telling him, like, okay, oh, excellent, so many places you go. How do you get time to go and speak at so many locations? And it is an excellent thing that you share knowledge with people. Or XYZ. So start talking on an informal note, praise the organization, praise the person. I heard about your the last press news I saw, and I think there was a press statement which your organization made, and you guys have really contributed so many crore rupees to the PM Care Fund in terms of COVID. Excellent work done. So a good CSR initiative. And when you talk something good about them or your organization, they start inclined, they start talking to you, and then the conversation starts. And then you don't know, of the 30 minutes, even 10-15 minutes goes in this conversation, it warms up the environment, and when you get into the real assignment, then you are ready to do that and take the this thing head on. Of course, there are a few other things. We'll share the slide. If they offer you tea, coffee, don't say no. Don't say okay, yes. If you're having tea, I'll have. Very good. If they bring up a plate of biscuit, don't start eating one after another. Even if you're hungry, have only one biscuit. Stop. Okay. Maybe if they keep a glass of water, have some water and keep it. Then again, after some time, while discussion, if you want to have, you can have. So those are type of things which you need to take care of. Now, as we get into the conversation, and I'll need 10 minutes, and I'll finish it. Okay. So like as we get into the conversation, so what you do is, if you get an opportunity, try to lead the conversation. So let me introduce myself first, and then I'll allow my colleague Josefa to introduce himself, and then Adarsh is in my office, he will also introduce himself, and then we'll like to listen to you. Although we looked at your LinkedIn profile, we know a lot about you, but we'd like you to introduce yourself, and then I'll talk you through about my firm, what we do, and then about the assignment on hand, what is my understanding, and then I'll come to you so that you can explain to us the scope, and then we take it ahead. Start the meeting like that and say, okay, I am a chartered accountant. I did my articleship with A. Ferguson and Company. After that, I worked with Hinduja Group. I worked with Vodafone. If it is a pharma company, during my stint at A. Ferguson for 8 years, I did work for Cadila Pharma. I did work for Jansar. I did work for this. I did work for that, etc., etc. Try to bring that. Okay. And while doing work for Cipla, I was doing an internal assignment, and I came across this, and I caught a fraud, or I came up with a cost saving initiative, or brought about efficiency in the process, and XYZ. You need to be storytelling. Here you don't want to tell about your family, how many children you have, or where do you stay, or what do you do. Okay, maybe you are staying away, you are staying in Kalyan, and the client is in Mumbai, and that may go as a negative thing. You may also want to say that, like, while in AFF, I reported to Mr. Vyam Kale, the past president of Chartered Accountants of India, and he is currently a group president at Hinduja Group. Now, if it is a big name which is going to add value, bring that name out in your introduction. But if you are taking someone's name, and if you don't have a good relation with that person, or if someone calls up that person by mistake, and that person says, nahi, nahi, arey, usko to khada bhi mat karna, so then you are lost it. So realize what you want to talk about, prepare well, and then go for the meeting. When I come to the organization, I say, okay, Protiviti is present. We are a US organization. We are present in 28 countries, 76 offices. In India, we have 7 offices. We have 15 offices at leadership level. We do internal audit, risk and consulting. We don't do statutory audit. We don't do direct tax, indirect tax. But in internal audit, we do a lot of work. We do IT security. We do data analytics. We do X. We do Y. Tell about that. Within my team, I got a large pharma practice. I have a manager or a director who leads pharma. Here is Adarsh. Adarsh leads the pharma practice. He's got a team of 20 people. I'll request him to talk you through about the pharma practices. But when you're talking about depot audits for a pharma company, we've done at least for 5 clients depot audits for pharma. And we've got the case study in my presentation. As I go ahead, I'll talk you through about that. Tak. So you set the context. So you introduce yourself, allow your team members to introduce, listen to them, then talk about your firm, and then get to the assignment. When you get to the assignment, you say, okay, I understand you want to carry out. So I was speaking to Kirit, and Kirit told me that you have got 32 depots across India. You want us to do physical verification. You don't seem to have a checklist right now, but we prepared a checklist in place. In some time, we'll show you the checklist, but we think we can cover X, Y, Z, how the stock comes in, how the stock is stored, what are the cutoff procedures, then like, do you have an extinguisher, what are the controls on people coming and going, X, Y, Z, how do you deliver, what are the controls there, and all of those. Do you have slow moving items, do you have non-moving items, do you come up with a report on a regular basis? So we've got to cover all of these in my presentation. talk about, then get to the presentation, then talk about that assignment, and then try to answer the question. But let me take you through these 3 columns or the tables as I talk, and then I think I'm finishing. I'll come to the next slide where I can stop and possibly take some questions. Like, first, if they ask you a question, answer that. Be specific. Don't go about all across and talk non-relevant thing. Be to the point, be specific. Talk little, have a pause, let them add, make it a two-way conversation. You are the leader, you are the partner, agreed, but you've taken your 2 other colleagues to the meeting. Let them, allow them to talk. Stop. The moment you take a pause, if he wants to add something, he will come inside. If he says something and he said wrong, don't say, no, what others you are saying is not correct. Don't say that. Good point by others, but to build upon what others said, and then you move the conversation to a different direction. So, but again, I say don't bluff. If you don't know something and he says, have you done country by country reporting? Extremely sorry, sir. In my organization, we have not done country by country reporting, but I researched on it, and these are the templates, these are the form, these are the things I got in my presentation. I'll talk you through what is required to be done, and I'm quite confident that we can do it. So you've not done it, but you've done the research. Tell them that. Okay, so that is what it is. If you want to add something with you not asked of which is relevant, then you say, if you allow me, I would like to tell you through about this. If you don't know something, then you say, I think my view is so and so, and talk about that. When you come to the real assignment about the pharma, tell what is happening in the pharma company. When you talk about the depot audits or the store audit, really say what is getting covered, what should be the checklist, etc., etc. Have eye contact, don't raise your voice, never get frustrated. If they keep on talking also, no worries. If they are aggressive also, okay, I take your point of view, but I think I feel so and so. Take notes, understand the scope properly, understand what is the ground reality, whether they use SAP or Oracle or Tally, what is the work, when do they want to start, when do they want to finish, what is the objective of the assignment, who will be looking at the report, and then again at the end of the meeting, summarize everything. Okay, let me summarize that you want this is the assignment, this is the location, this is what it is. I'll send you the proposal by so and so date and XYZ. Second last slide, and then I'll finish. So again, post the meeting. Don't let them wait for 5 days for you to respond back. That day evening, next day morning, send them a mail thanking. Dear so and so, Kirit, dear Kirit, there were 4 people in the meeting, mark them copy. Thank you very much for giving us the opportunity. It was a pleasure meeting you. During the meeting, Mr. So-and-so mentioned about this, which was really interesting. We learned something new from your organization. It is really good that your organization does XYZ, and talk about that. Then you say, I'm just trying to summarize what is the scope, 32 locations, this is the scope, this, and then again try to say, like, okay, fine, so I'll prepare a checklist, I'll prepare a proposal, and I'll send it to you by Friday evening. Tuck, so that there is a communication. Start with, I put a lot of things, name, this, that, language, font size, etc., etc. I'm sure I'll share the slides. You can look through it. Once the mail is sent, wait for them, let them respond back, prepare your proposal. But the most important thing to win the assignment is that you need to have an internal friend in the organization. You need to have an internal champion. You need to build personal relation with someone in the organization or someone who is part of the proposal to know who are the other organization. When will have they submitted the quotation? What is the likely range? What is the fee in their mind? What is the budget that they have? उनका बजट है पर लोकेशन का 10,000 रुपए के हिसाब से 20 लोकेशन का 2 lakhs and 12 and 24 lakhs and you are submitting proposal for 50 lakh rupees, you are out. Of course, you will look at how much effort, what level you will do your effort estimate, you will apply the rate as per institute, you will come to your fees calculation. But I'm saying other than that also you need to have some communication and get a feel from them. And on the basis of that feel, you need to submit your proposal. Don't, if you want to, that you want to close the assignment for 5 lakh rupees, don't quote 10 lakh. Then you go and quote around 6.5 lakh rupees, keep some leeway कि 10-20% bargain होएगा और वो CFO भी bargain करेगा और उसके बाद शायद procurement वाला भी bargain करेगा, लेकिन 5 लाख में अपने को win करना है, तो keep the price around that. And there are multiple other things which you'll have to showcase during your proposal, and I'm stopping in 2 minutes. Like, first is the covering letter, whom do you address, then there is an index, Then you say, what is the scope of work? Our understanding of your need, then our understanding of your industry, my methodology. If you have a methodology for the assignment, give that methodology, and then you say my tailored approach for your organization. मतलब मेरा ये जनरल मेथोडोलॉजी है फार्मा के लिए, लेकिन आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए मैं ये अप्रोच यूज करने वाला हूँ. और उसके बाद what is your team structure, who will be the relationship guy, who will be the partner, who will be the manager, what will be the team, when will you start, when will you end, what is the final deliverable that you will give, and then go to case studies, then go to the clients that you've done. If you've done similar type of work, what is the type of work that you've done, and that is how you build your proposal, and then come to your commercial slide, and you complete the proposal and send it to them in PDF along with a good covering letter, and then keep in touch with them, see what they want to say, get their input. If there is a need, revise the proposal, and then try to submit it and try to win the proposal. With that, let me stop. I'm sure this could have been covered in 1.5 hours. I can speak on this for one day, but 30 minutes I had to cover. I think I took about 35 minutes, and let me stop here. Thank you. And Kirit Bhai, Akshay, if you want me to take 2 or 3 questions now, I can take, or otherwise we can take at the end also. Thank you. Over to you guys.
Thank you so much, Murtuza ji. I hope I am audible.
Yes, you are audible.
Definitely, sir. These are the soft aspects which a member should consider, and it can act as a ice breaking for entering into more detailed conversation regarding our assignment. Friends, we are fortunate enough to have with us Vice President of ICAI 2021, CA Nihar Jambusaria sir, a man of professional wisdom, vision, and strong organizational skills, with a firm belief that in all-around inclusive growth of Indian chartered accountancy profession. Nihar sir has been elected as the new Vice President of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India for the year 2021. A seasoned professional from Mumbai and currently associated in industry, CA Nihar Jambusaria sir qualified as a chartered accountant in 1984 and was in practice for nearly 27 years. A blend of erudition, experience, foresight, technical expertise, and professional excellence, both emulating, and a fellow chartered accountant from Mumbai. Nihar sir has also been chairman of WIRC of ICAI in 2004-5. An altruistic hard worker bestowed with exceptional organizational, networking, administrative, and leadership skills, he has been serving as Central Council member since 2013. Nihar sir has represented ICAI in many important committees constituted by the government, ministries, and regulators. He has been nominated as a member of the e-commerce committee formed by the Ministry of Finance and peer review committee of the Central Board of Direct Taxes. Nihar sir has made noteworthy contribution in whatever capacity he served the profession, particularly as a chairman of India's Implementation Committee, ICAI, International Tax Committee, and various other important committees and boards of ICAI. He has also served as a member of SAFA Committee on Professional Accountants in Business. Nihar sir has been a prolific speaker at national as well as international forum. As an avid academician and an orator par excellence, he has attended and contributed to numerous national and international seminars. He has addressed more than 900 seminars, conferences so far covering various subjects of professional interest. With focus on innovation and niche enablement, he intended to translate his passion for the inclusive growth of the profession through the transformational agenda that the current paradigm wants. More to listen from Nihar sir. Nihar sir, I request you to please address the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Akshay, for the nice lengthy introduction. But in fact, I'm just like any one of you. The chairman of Nagpur branch, CA Kirit Kalyani, all the managing committee members of the branch, 4 prolific speakers of today's webinar, CA Murtuza, CA Huzefa, CA Adarsh, CA Ankit. Out of 4 speakers, I know 2 personally, Murtuza and Huzefa ji. In fact, I have worked together with Josefa as a partner in the same firm. And it's a great pleasure to know today that in the lockdown period, branch has come out with a webinar which was much required, or which is much required in the present time. We all know that before COVID-19, the institute was always advocating that we should go on technology platform and become IT savvy and start working from home, working from anywhere. But if COVID had not happened, probably we would have taken 1 year, 2 years, or even longer time to come to this stage. Now that COVID has happened, we are locked down and we understand how important it is to work even from home. We all have started talking about and started updating all of us about how to work from home. And at today's webinar, all the 4 speakers are not those who are simply preaching, but they have already practiced this in their firm. So they will be able to share experience on the ground, and they will be able to guide you and handhold you as to how to make it effective in your organization. I see the title Office Automation and Work from Home, but I think it can be work from anywhere. We may not have a printer and other facilities everywhere. We may install at home, but going forward, time will come when we may have to work from anywhere. It may not necessarily be our office or home. So today's webinar is going to add a lot of value. The chairman put a pause because I joined in between. In fact, I would have joined at the beginning, but there was another program of the institute where